Welcome back. Tastosis and Artosis here. Tastosis, the casting Archon. We are wowed by Jinro right now. Jinro is so good. Say something, Artosis.
Congratulations to Jinro for being so good.
He's so good.
TeamLiquid.net having their team down here. A bunch of amazing players. Rhett, Heypro, Huck, Jinro. Not to mention the amazingly handsome Liquid Tyler back in America.
Yes.
Holding down the fort back there. An awesome team. Of course, Nazgul heading that up, even being quite a good player himself. They all got to be rooting on and being very proud right now.
Probably have their pom-poms out right now.
By the way, all of TeamLiquid.net, hello. I know you're all watching.
Yes.
I know Rich is watching right now. Hi, Rich. Thanks for helping on my computer today. Nice little
TeamLiquid.net, such a big site.
Yeah.
Massive. Kind of the hub of everything StarCraft related. Great site.
That it is.
Now they got a team.
They do.
A real team.
Real team.
A Jinro.
Yeah. It's not just Liquid Drone and Liquid Nazgul lurking forums anymore. It's a real team.
And their player might get to the Final Four. Very exciting moment.
I think he's going to taste.
I think he is.
He has to lose 3 maps in a row not to do it. He is outplaying Choya Foyu to say the very least.
I love the way he had the Vikings in the center next to the Zelnaga Cavern.
Yeah.
And he was shooting down those Colossuses. Get ready. Game number 3. Over here in the red, we have our player from TeamLiquid.net.
There he is. So handsome.
In the blue, our Korean player, a member of the team Foyu. What does Choya have in his bag today?
He has a couple losses so far.
Yeah. You know, he's got to pull out his best strategies now. What did you say?
Never mind. I was going to make a funny joke about Jinro Claus bringing him nothing but coal today, but it's okay.
Instead of having his sleigh pulled by a reindeer, it's pulled by a bunch of marauders. You try to get away.
That's quite true.
Yep. Very far apart here. This should be a long game, unless one of them takes a pretty big risk.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be too surprised to see Choya do something like that. At this point, he has to be a little bit scared, because even getting ahead with the DTs last game, Jinro just stayed cool and beat him down. So I think at this point, Choya has to admit to himself that in a long game, he's not going to take Jinro out.
Yeah,
certainly is looking like that. So might be in his best interest to do some really wicked all-in cheeses.
Let's find out. Artosis, this is such a tense moment.
It is. Waiting for this Marine to pop out so we can see what Jinro has planned for us. I hope it's awesome.
Get ready. Oh. He still has this Marine rallied over here. He may think this probe has actually escaped.
Yeah.
But it's actually over here.
It is. It's hiding in the edge of the base.
Probe's on the way. Oh, sorry, Artosis, go ahead.
It's tricking Jinro so much, in fact, that we may see some shenanigans by that probe case. It's definitely a possibility. Nope. Marine, Jinro.
Uh-oh.
Crossing every T, dotting every I, looking for a pylon. Finds a probe.
Even those lowercase J's.
Yeah. That's another good thing you can dot.
Yeah. It's really good. Probe is gone. He did, I believe he did see.
Did see the
tech lab. No, he did not.
Well, it doesn't show it while it's building on that vision. You definitely did see the tech lab making, though.
Sorry, Artosis.
It's okay, I forgive you.
Drop the ball, Artosis.
Some custom shells being upgraded, Marauders being made. Looks like it's going to be a fast expansion for Jinro. And Choya should know that. He does have 2 gases up. We're going to have to see what his tech choice is, though. Jinro already making that command center.
This certainly is one of the more cheesable builds
Yeah.
from a Terran.
Yeah, you're going to expand fast. There's definitely going to be timings there where Protoss can put you in some danger.
We do not have a Stalker. Just one Zealot patrolling. Oh, I'm sorry. Stalker's over here. Thank you, Ratosis.
Welcome, Tasis. A little bit of pressure going on while he expands. Nexus going down. Oh, right. Excellent. So Choya, instead of doing an all-in, which I kind of felt like might be a good idea for him, decides to make a Nexus. Now, if Jinro actually pressures all the way to his base, which I don't think he will because he's actually really good, then that could be a problem. But Jinro turning around because he realizes that a good player will be able to defend this. 3 barracks.
And now he just cranks out a ton of gateways.
Yeah. Now, how will he follow this up? Ah, is it a robotics? It is a robotics. So, very safe opening here, and Jinro scans it and sees the robotics just seconds after us. Meantime, Jinro is actually getting combat shields before stim.
Sometimes, getting stim late like this can be better. You're less inclined to get in a situation where you're forced into stimming.
Yeah.
You can rely just on better positioning. Probes being transferred over here. Same time, SCVs are transferred. Quad barracks, wow.
Yeah, wants to get a lot of units out since he did fast expand. Needs a lot of units to overwhelm any rushes that may or may not come. Jinro right now, he does know that his opponent is fast expanding. He did know the scan, what the tech is so far. And an Immortal is being made. I like that. I love seeing an Immortal pop out to help out against early Marauder pressures.
I think at times we see, average level players, let's say gold level players, oftentimes not using Immortals right. They're not getting enough Immortals. Too focused on the Colossus. It's a good unit, but you got to know when to get it, when to rely on Immortals.
Yeah. Now Jinro is coming over with a little push, it looks like. Stim not quite done. Does have those concussive shells trying to chase down the Stalker, but he scuttles out of there.
Looks like he may close it on the Stalker.
He's trying to get him. He wants him so bad.
Observer out now.
Very quiet game as everyone decides what it is that they want to do.
The Observer spots the Terran's army. Jinro just continuing to macro up.
Yeah, he's just sending out more and more units, keeping a good amount of units outside of Choya Foyu's base. The Observer seeing those, Choya Foyu just keeps pumping units. In fact, some more Immortals being made. And he's going to have to be careful, because once Stim finishes, Jinro's army becomes like twice as scary.
Uh-oh, is Jinro going to try to engage? There may be too many sentries. If he screws up the force field, it's going to be bad. Nice. Scans and kills it.
Yep, doesn't want him to see when he's coming, or how many units he has out there. Now we do see the robotics bay is going to be going up. And in the meantime, Jinro throwing down 2 starports. So he knows. He's like, all right, I'm showing you so much Bionic. You are definitely going to go Colossus. I'm going to go ahead and make a lot of Vikings.
Nice scouting here. Gets a full glimpse of what his opponent's army looks like.
Yeah, and gets away.
Oh.
It's a Marine of the Year.
I know. What a badass that Marine is.
Times Marine of the Year, man.
Yeah. He's famous now. Swapping this is so good.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to switch into more Marauders and a lot of Vikings.
Jinro is so damn good.
Yeah, he really does know what he's doing.
I can't emphasize this enough.
No, so we're going to keep saying it. Pound it into your guys' heads that Jinro is such a legit Terran. And the thing is, he is just scouting and countering his opponent.
Almost.
Oh, that's annoying. Uses the scan, and, well, that Observer Taste is going to see exactly what's up. He's like, okay, well, there's a couple medevacs making as well. That's smart. Get those out early so they can work up energy. But when you see that, the double reactor starports, you may want to go ahead and put up some Templar tech as quickly as possible. Instead, I think we're going to see Phoenixes. It's also a good counter to it.
Yeah, Phoenixes can be quite good.
Yeah, get a lot of Phoenixes out to go with your Colossus.
The Vikings do have superior range, though, so you got to be careful. Right. Make sure that when you're engaging with the Phoenixes, you actually can win it.
Yeah, you have to micro quite hard with those Phoenixes. Make sure they're in the right position in between the Colossus and the Vikings. More gateways going up.
Terran may expand again pretty soon here.
Both of these players very serious about their armies.
Looks like we have supply at
126
almost even
against 122. Yeah, Jinro up by 4, and he's getting ready to expand, which I do love. You know, he's like, all right, yeah, no, I'm going to take another base. What are you going to do? Attack across map into Mass Viking when you're going Colossus? LOL, no.
Actually, looks like Protoss moving out. He might actually try to do that. He did it in the previous game, you know.
Yeah, why not? Well, we do have Ghost Energy being upgraded for Jinro. So preparing for any possible tech switches. And just getting some Ghosts out overall can be quite good. Can even be useful against the Phoenixes.
Nobody expanding again.
Jinro keeping up a lot of unit movements. Not necessarily going to do anything. 3 Marauders are angry.
Just wants to take out this Stalker.
Take it out, they do. Controlling those watchtowers, very important.
Yep.
Jinro even has that factory in the center. Doesn't want to miss a thing. And I like this Tasteless. He is scouting
this
so
is
well.
so good.
Get that depot. And remember that Marine Tasteless?
Yep.
Well, it's still sitting there, and it knows that Choya is not even trying to take a third base at all.
Yeah, he's not even thinking about it.
Jinro right now, basically all he has to do is sit here, make units non-stop, and just slowly take this third base, which is exactly what he's doing. You know, if your opponent is sitting 2 base units, you make a ton of units as well, take a defensive stance with them, and take 1 more base. Not too quick, not too slow. And that's exactly what Jinro's doing.
Little drop over here.
Oh, it does go down.
It is smart to drop, though, while you're expanding.
There's a lot of supply off Jinro, though, you know?
Yeah.
It's a whole dropship full of stuff.
Protoss now in the lead with supply.
Yeah. Would have been pretty much even if you hadn't lost that dropship. You know, that's the one thing I disagree with from Jinro is doing that drop there. You know, if he's sitting on 2 base, the odds of you doing anything, maybe leave it outside for when he leaves like this. All right, it's time. There are some ghosts in Jinro's army.
Nice, takes out the Observer.
Wow.
He's getting more and more units.
Yeah.
Protoss has not expanded again.
You know, he hasn't brought his Phoenixes out yet. I don't think he's going to engage until we do see those Phoenixes join the fight. And here they come.
Phoenixes are out.
He's been hiding them quite well. But there are so many Vikings Tasteless.
Yeah. This base is up and running.
Yeah. Now Jinro just needs to make a lot of units and play defensively. He does not have a huge amount of ground units right there.
Nice.
He's got to be
EMP
very
there.
careful about this. It's a very good EMP, and those Vikings absolutely slaughtering off the Phoenix and also taking out a lot of Colossus, but this is a huge ground army still for his opponent. And a lot of them just sitting there. It's a scary time right now. Definitely Choya has an advantage.
He has to get those Vikings back over there.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. They're way out of position at this time. And these Zealots, when they get in there, there's no room to micro. So the Zealot's going to do sick damage when they do get up to those Marauders. And where are the Vikings?
Here they are.
Coming in from behind. He's got to target down these Colossus as quickly as possible. But it is looking pretty grim right now. GG. Jinro loses the Metalopolis game. It was pretty good timing by Choya. Waits till he's about maxed. Has the really good unit composition. Jinro, you know, he engaged in that little choke. Little bit of a mistake there.
Yeah.
You know, you really, when you take that third base, you have to play a very defensive posture. You want to have your stuff already in an arc, in a more wide open, maybe on high ground, something like that. But his Vikings got way out of position, his Marauders had to go back against the wall, and with your Marauders against the wall, your Vikings way over in no man's land. The Zealots just plowed through the Marauders, and of course the Colossus got their extra hits in from the Vikings not being there. So Jinro played a very good game. So did Choya, but Choya came out on top there.
Choya's control is just better there in the big battle at the end.
Separated the Vikings.
Was good.
And, you know, Jinro had the right idea with the Vikings.
You got to get rid of the Colossus. You absolutely have to get rid of that Colossus. Jinro could have won that, but the game goes to Choya. So we're going to go to our next map, which is Artosis.
Delta Quadrant. Well, Jinro should be pretty happy about this. This can be a hard map for Protoss against Terran. So
depends. Protoss can do a lot of all-ins.
That is certainly true. You can always warp in across that little fissure in the asteroid, I guess it is, in the Delta Quadrant, into their back natural. So we'll have to see. It's about time to start.
Countdown started. Get ready for game number 4. Let's see if Choya Foyu can make a comeback here at the GSL.